would love to see a Rammus ban come out from either side, since they
Just
both
for the
openly
meme?
admitted. Yeah, just for the meme. Morgana ban. Really trying to make it so Rammus can get to any person on the field. The thing is, blue side picks first, so they'll probably first pick Rammus if they do not ban it here.
It's a pretty big if, don't you think? You know
Yeah.
that they said that they're Rammus mains. Whether they are actually going to play it or not is its own thing. But even if it was a potential, are you sure you'd be willing to risk not banning it?
I definitely would get Rammus out if I heard that. Just because Rammus is Rammus. They're keeping Rammus in. First pick Gangplank.
So I just got here. Are these like official teams competing, or just kind of
There's a
These
sign
are
up sheet.
randomly put together. There's a sign up sheet in the customs thread.
Okay.
I mean customs channel. It's pinned. If you want to go check that out and sign up for a game if you want to.
I may just do that.
If all of the games are full, let me know and I'll add more sections spreadsheet for more games.
Or
Okay.
you can take my spot top lane next game.
Oh, I am so bad at top lane. I'll be honest.
It's all good.
Then you don't have to.
I could do mid. I could do support. I can do bottom. I can do jungle. I can't do top lane. I don't know why. I'm so bad at it.
Didn't you have that
Bottom
8-hour
macro.
coaching?
I'm
for
sorry?
Top lane? Didn't we help you up top lane for like 8 hours?
You did, and I'm still bad at it. But I started jungling, and I'm like, wow, I'm actually okay at this. So,
Alrighty.
but yeah,
Speaking of,
you guys did help. I got better, but not just.
Alright.
speaking of junglers, both Hecarim, Rammus got taken by Permaban and Tristana. Oh boy, Hank Boy picks up Hecarim in return.
Honestly, I gotta say, blue side's got my vote. Especially with the Lulu and Hecarim.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a really powerful combo for them.
I really don't like the Lux pick. I'm gonna be honest. Jin ban coming out.
Not that it's anything against you guys, but it kind of sounds like you guys are casting golf.
Well,
We're
right now it
just
is golf.
it's just champ select right now. We'll get there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I made that assumption. Additionally, SG, are you recording this?
I am recording this.
Okay, just making sure.
Tristan, no tiny leggies here.
No tiny leggies.
Maybe we'll see a hole-in-one from Gangplank here. As we're out in the green tonight.
As we're out on the green.
No wind conditions. It's a nice night out.
I don't know. I think Gwen could definitely. Oh, you said wind conditions. I thought you said win, and I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, I feel
Gwen
like
is
Gwen's a pretty
definitely-
solid win condition for red side here.
Oh, it's rescue on Gwen. Oh. I still gotta
Kog'Maw
give
coming
it-
out from Miku, and he saw what happened when Kog'Maw Vajana said, took Kog in the jungle and was able to play him. He said, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it.
Ooh. This is gonna be a close game. I feel. Especially with that Diana pick. And I feel like blue has a stronger comp, but they definitely can snowball. And so can red side.
And we're on day 2, right?
Correct.
Yes.
I signed up to jungle at the 11 or at the 11 p.m. or excuse me, 12 a.m. Eastern.
Awesome. We look forward to having
Yeah. You say that now.
you.
Which one of these looks like the stronger comp to USG?
I mean, we got Cog Lulu, which we know is a really disgusting comp or bot lane. Then again, we also have the Lux Caitlyn. I think it's gonna come down to whether or not Lux is good at hitting their bindings. If the Lux doesn't hit any bindings for the Caitlyn to be able to make any kind of a play, I think it's gonna be a really tough game for them.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's really dependent on the Lux bot lane and how well they do. If they get stomped, this game is gonna be a quick one. I think this one comes down to who's the better player on both sides.
Definitely. I really think, the Diana mid, like, it's strong, but I think it's kind of lost its oomph, if you know what I mean, over
Yeah, it's
the
definitely
last
lost
couple
its
of patches. The Rammus jungle is just a really, really tough matchup for a lot of the meta junglers right now. He just goes roly-poly and says, I'm going to do what I want. You can't catch me. But then you also have the Hecarim pick, which is, I would argue that it's equally as fast as the Rammus, just because his E lets him run from camps to camps. I think it's going to come down to whether Rammus decides to match the Hecarim on his first clear and contest him at Scuttle, or if they're going to clear opposite of each other so that they get Scuttle uncontested and then go for a gank right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, because I feel like Hecarim has the advantage here. Especially since he builds Sunder now.
Are you guys
I think
taking
if you
questions
go-
while casting, or no?
Yeah, if you post them in the text chat.
He'll respond
thank you.
via typing.
No, we could respond via voice if
Okay.
if it's game related, then yeah, we can respond versus.
I did have a quick look at the ranks before we started this, and blue side is a lot higher ranked than red side, but red side, the Rammus Diana with the Gwen, that's kind of nasty.
Yeah, there's a lot of CC coming in on the red side, which is something that blue side is kind of lacking.
I feel like Diana mid has definitely lost its pizzazz, or its identity, with the jungle buffs.
Yeah, it's just, I think she's stronger in the jungle. She's still got an insanely fast clear. I think it's kind of a mistake if you're going to play Diana to not just play her in the jungle instead.
Yeah, I would agree to that statement.
All right, looks like we're loading in now.
You may see an invade from red side here, with the Rammus Q and the Lux Q.
That's one of my favorite things about these customs is that, going into a normal comp game, you don't really tend to see the invades happen all that often. Like, they happen, but it's not very frequent by any means. Whereas in these customs, it's almost a shock if there isn't an invade level 1. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, honestly, there's an invade every game almost.
And usually it turns out into something, pretty interesting to watch.
Both Hecarim and Rammus have Ghost. Gwen with the Ignite Teleport.
Teleport decision is interesting. Or rather, I think it's more interesting that she's choosing not to take flash. Like, she
Yeah.
has her E, but her E is not a guaranteed escape. You can flash over walls that are a lot thicker than the walls that you can E over with her.
Her E isn't that long range either. It's a really
Exactly.
short dash.
You lose out on the opportunity to get aggressive, but you also lose out on the escape option.
Especially into Gangplank with the movement speed he gets from the barrels.
It's definitely going to be an interesting game for sure. It's a little laggy. I'm hoping that Lax's stream starts to make it a little bit easier for us to watch here.
Yeah. Lux looking to cue someone. Anyone, in fact.
They're
Heckram
defending
going in
against the
red
invade,
side.
which is a smart play here, but it looks like they're going
Oh.
top side for a play. Are they going to
They
be able to
could
find it?
collapse. Ooh. That's a big opportunity missed out on red side.
Definitely. Looks like Cog and Lulu are making their way over to Heckram's red buff for a leash.
Oh. Oh, they ward it. I was kind of hoping to see a bush cheese by Lux and Caitlyn there.
It definitely would have been
They are
nice. Oh, they are going to do it. Lux kind of
I think
told on
Lux is
herself,
on
though,
pushing.
because the minion walked up, and I think blue side saw him, so they should know that this bush cheese is getting ready to happen.
Oh. A little early Q by the Lux. Some trading happening mid lane. Lux lands the Q. Ooh, I think Caitlyn's dead here. Nope. Oh, she is. That's big for blue side.
Getting a good look at
Apparently-
Lax's settings here.
Gwen is
A little bit of trading
definitely-
going on.
Definitely losing the match up top right now because Gangplank has Corrupting Pot and his W.
Vlad taking some early poke from the Diana. Vlad hits with the pool, dodges the Diana Q. W doing a little bit of damage and giving her the shield that she needs to sustain some of the Vlad poke.
Looks like we are going to see that scenario you talked about earlier where both junglers dodge each other. Lux going to leash the Rammus and is full clear. Gank comes from Heckram. I think that's a dead Gwen. She doesn't have flash.
Yep. And that's a kill going onto the Heckram. That's a good open for the Heckram here.
Yeah, Heckram can probably get boots and Sheen on this back.
He did opt in for a full clear, as most Heckram players should.
Ooh, and a control ward too. Rammus invading. Ooh, I think that's a dead Rammus.
Heckram says, "Hey, get off my Krugs. I will run you down." But is Rammus too fast? He pops his ghost.
Lulu goes to intercept. Kog'Maw might get the
Lux
kill
gets
here.
the heal, but it doesn't matter.
Kog'Maw might be going wit's end first item. Rammus going Thornmail first item. Ooh, I think that's a dead Gangplank. Oh, TP comes out from Gangplank. Gwen has no mana. That's a dead Gwen. Not looking too good for red side here. They're at a 3k gold disadvantage already.
Vlad's got significant pressure on the Diana here, but Diana looks for a good all-in. Vlad has to back off of this, even though the Hecarim is posturing. Gets a ward, she sees the Hecarim and she backs up. Lots of pings coming out from the red side here. Hecarim opts to go for the scuttle here. Maybe a dragon take. They've got the prio for it.
Maybe we'll see a dive. We will see a dive. 4-man dive bot. And
Ult
that's a dead
comes in,
Caitlyn.
and yep, that is a dead Caitlyn. Oh, Lux hits the binding.
That's a dead.
That's a dead Hecarim. Lux level 4. Hog looking to take some plates here. Vlad getting hit by Lux bind. Lux hits her E as well.
Ooh, they're going for 2 platings. I don't know if that's really wise here.
Hog is full health. Rammus is looking just to keep clearing because he needs to hit 6.
Kog'Maw about to hit level 6. That's, ooh, Caitlyn lives. Just barely. They might look to do another dive here. Ooh. And that's a dead Diana.
Gwen's trying to hold her own. She's got a significant CS difference between her and the Gangplank, though. Rammus looking for a play bot lane. Caitlyn hits her ult, but it doesn't get the kill on the Kog'Maw.
Gangplank also ults, making them push off.
Caitlyn trying to keep up in CS. Blue side's winning right now. No
My opinion
dragons have
says
been
it's
taken.
not.
This ocean drake has been sitting here for several minutes without any kind of contest.
That's kind of what tends to happen in these higher elo games. At least on blue side. Because the first two drinks aren't that important. It's the soul points that are.
A little
Rammus
bit
spotting
going
the
on
heck.
between the Rammus and Hecarim here. Rammus says, "Saw, dude." And the Hecarim stayed. Has to ult
Hecarim
away.
just too fast. Vlad saying, I want some of that 2v1 action. Hecarim comes in for making him a
Not
2v2.
looking good for blue right there.
Was a nice ignite by the Diana.
Vlad does
Ooh,
get the Rammus.
died.
Does Diana get to kill the Vlad here? Vlad is just healing and taking all of Diana's health here. What a play.
Lux rotating up. I think Caitlyn is too. Oh no. The Caitlyn ult getting cancelled.
Lux did everything that she could to make sure that Caitlyn got vision on that Vlad.
Even burning the flash. That was a pretty big shutdown going to Caitlyn there.
Agreed.
I think I personally would have liked to see lethality Caitlyn this game.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm big on the lethality build on ADCs in general. I think the crit builds are going to be more viable. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Riot doesn't tend to like it when ADCs build build lethality. I'm honestly shocked that they've let it happen for as long as they have, but I'm pretty sure the crit builds are going to end up being more viable long term. Solid all in by the Lulu Kog'Maw here. Can Caitlyn make it out? Hits the flash and manages to avoid death narrowly. Going to clear some vision. Rammus goes and takes Scuttle. Hecarim getting a dive on the Gwen top side. Can Gwen make it out? She hits the ult. She heals for so much health. But it's not enough to stop Ponyboy.
I think we've seen
Rammus, the counter gank mid, trying to get a kill on this Vlad again. But Cog and Lulu are there to answer. Lux did hit the ult. I'd like to point out that Lulu's doing a phenomenal job positionally, making sure she's staying with her Kog'Maw, clearing vision, and not dying when she's by herself. Choosing to clear some vision here in the drag pit.
Ooh.
And then there she goes, straight back to the Kog'Maw. Looks like Lux and Caitlyn have kind of given up on bot lane and they're trying to get some farm out of mid. They've got to protect this tower, but there's nothing that they can do to stop that Rift Herald from hitting the first tower. Hecarim says, okay, we dropped Rift. I'm looking for a dragon take. Rammus says, hey, I saw you, buddy. You're mine. He gets the taunt. Diana goes in. Caitlyn looking for an ult. And she gets it. Hecarim is just not able to get away. Red side deciding for some reason not to go and take Dragon right now. Gwen with
This
a
is gonna be
good
the
all
first
in, lots of
ult.
ults.
Gwen
That
finally getting
is
a kill.
impressive.
We've
So-
seen this before, where Gwen gets shut down most in laning phase and then just comes back and decimates.
Yep. It's all about her ult. She gets health back, plus the slow, plus the true damage, there, and the ability to recast it. It's a huge ultimate. Each needle applies 1,000 cuts, which is what she needs for her passive, for her Q to give even more true damage done. Rammus a little confused as to how they managed to figure things out there with no vision.
I don't like the Gale Force on the Caitlyn this game.
Yeah, I think the Kraken probably was a better pick here. She's got to put damage out. And the Gale Force is good, but I don't think she needs the movement right now. I think she just needs the flat out damage.
Especially with the Hecarim on their team
Agreed.
and the Lulu ult.
Lots of pings coming out, letting the Gwen know that the Hecarim is topside. Rammus looking for a gank on this Vlad. Doesn't seem to connect. And they back off. It's 16, almost 17 minutes into this game, and they haven't taken a single dragon yet.
That's
Blue side does have a 9k gold lead here, which is
Rammus just
significant.
going
Rammus
in.
does seem to connect on his Q.
Ooh,
Diana
a
hits the
nice
ult. Lux hits the combo. Doesn't seem to find any kills here. Rammus ults in. Still just can't have enough damage. And then Hecarim comes in to get a double kill and finish the job. Are we going to see the first dragon finally fall here at 17 and a half minutes into the game? And it looks like we are. Ocean Drake going to blue side. 17 minutes and 38 seconds into the game.
Right now, red side's only hope is Gwen.
Yeah, Gwen needs to get big, and she needs to get big fast.
$2,000 gold lead on the Lulu versus the Lutz.
The Lulu and Cog in perfect sync.
Top turret's gone. Rammus going in on Gangplank, but I don't think he has a team to follow up. Gwen coming in.
Gotta Hecarim. Gwen pinging the timing on her ult cooldown. Deciding, you
decided
guys
to-
go handle that. I'm gonna farm this wave. Diana says, hey, Gangplank looks kind of free. Hits the ult. Gangplank just healed for all of that damage.
I think he
He gets his.
used his
Do you think
crew.
his W prevents the Diana damage from going through?
I think it did. It cleansed it off. Oh?
They
Aw.
just can't seem to stop steamroll that is the Cog Lulu and the Hecarim. Lux
Oh?
does hit the binding. Caitlyn finds a kill on the Lulu. Cog does find a kill on the Lux to respond. Hecarim looking for the Caitlyn. Caitlyn flashes over the wall. Hecarim can't respond. Rammus isn't going in, so that's good. Whew. I thought he was definitely about to just run straight back into that fight.
Honestly, me too. May look for a 20-minute Baron here. Vladimir just chonking Diana and Rammus.
Wow.
Oh my.
Huge damage. Again.
Oh.
Is he going to do it a third time? Doesn't have the wave to back it up. Vlad is sitting at 7-1 right now with a 600 gold shutdown. Hecarim 6-3-3 with a 450 gold shutdown, and Kog'Maw 6-0-4 with 700 gold shutdown. Kog'Maw just seems to be the pick that's working for the ADCs today.
Kog'Maw is really strong right now.
He also
Especially
works
with
with the Enchanter support meta, and that's also been a really big factor to why he's being played. If the support's not going to play something super engagey like a Leona or a Nautilus, you know, the Enchanter really helps the Cog excel.
Rammus getting the shutdown on Vladimir. Maybe we'll see something happen with that.
Retap.
Gwen,
Oh, rescue coming in. Activating her ult.
Diana did get the ult. It looked like GP just
Gangplank
hit his
just cleansed
W
it.
again and just cleansed it.
And Lulu ulted to get him out. Well played by blue side there.
Gangplank does ult into mid lane, trying to deter a push. Lux does. I don't know if she threw a binding out there. It looked like it was just.
Oh my god.
Caitlyn trying to just hold it back by any means, placing traps down in the mid lane.
Lulu with 31 vision score here. Rammus trying to clear up some vision, spot everything out here. Finds the Lulu, but is he going to go for it? Nah, he says her team might be close. Vlad goes running straight down to bot lane. Blue side opting to take a dragon. That's now 2 dragons in favor of blue side. Hecarim ults into mid lane. Lux hits an ult, doesn't get any kills. Hog just doing insane damage, and the Vlad's there to help.
And Gwen goes down. I think that's game. Yep, that's game.
Definitely. The inhib's going to fall here. The spawn timers are too long. They've got 4 people here. 5 people here. They're just going to take these towers and end the game.
What a game here. What a good game out here on the green tonight. A hole in one by blue side.
I don't know. There are a couple of mistakes. I think it's okay to call this one a birdie.
That is fair. This game is a birdie. At this point, they're just boosting KDA.
Red's trying to do everything they can to stall this out, but they just don't have the damage they need to stop them from taking this Nexus tower. Or Nexus. Good game. Blue side, just, they had the advantage. They took it. You know, they got fed early. They took this game and ran with it.